Revealed. The 10 things dogs wish we would stop doing. Even if your dog disapproves of what you do, you might not be aware of it. In that they are different, dog irritants set them apart from human irritants. Dogs generally dislike being touched, being denied the chance to smell, being without a routine, and other things. Yes, some things cannot be avoided, like veterinary visits or grooming. Here are 10 things that dogs would prefer we quit doing. Number 10. Horror movies. Your dog can sense your fear when the suspense of horror movies starts to develop, as the half-dressed girl makes her way toward the dark cellar. They may not be responding to the events on screen directly, but they are observing your body language, facial expression, and even your odor. A dog will react differently to each scent depending on whether the person is sweating out of fear, joy, or neutrality. Number 9. Cleaning. Many pet parents are all too familiar with it. The paws out in protest, the wiggling and squirming when entering the room, the shivering or panting when hearing running water. Nothing can make some dogs more anxious than taking a bath, aside from going to the vet. Getting your dog clean if he is adamantly against baths can be difficult for everyone. But after smelling unpleasant canine scents, pet owners rapidly conclude that the only way is to wash their unhappy dog down with tear-free shampoo. Number 8. A tight leash. Dogs can read our tension levels through the leash, just as well as they can read our body language. Maintaining a loose leash communicates to your dog that there is no need to be anxious or tense, and that everything is under control because you are calm. This allows your dog to remain calm as well. A tight leash, on the other hand, communicates to your dog that you are tense, anxious, and vigilant. As a result, your dog reacts by becoming more stressed, irritated, and excited. Number 7. Isolation. Imagine being at home when your spouse, lover, or parent abruptly leaves. You have no idea if they are returning, or even when they will. Your only source of food and drink comes from this person, who also serves as your main source of affection and entertainment. You are also unaware of the passage of time. The most appropriate adjective to describe how you are feeling is probably stress. When you go to work and do not return to 4, 5, or more hours at a time, that is how millions of dogs feel. Number 6. Tense mood. Even if you are unaware of it, you can usually tell when someone is tense. Dogs possess the same skill. Your dog will become more anxious and tense the more anxious and tense you become. Dogs dislike stress just like humans do. The next time your dog is agitated, you could roll your eyes, but think about how you have been feeling lately. Have you been feeling that way for the past few minutes, for the past few hours, or the past few days? Number 5. Kisses. Since they interpret kisses differently than humans do, most dogs detest them. Dogs do not dislike us. They just might not fully understand our intentions when we give them hugs and kisses, since these are human gestures. Putting our mouths near their faces and giving them a kiss on the nose, lips, or forehead could be seen by dogs as a bite or an attempt to bite. Number 4. Dressing them up. Your dog likely detests dressing up unless you gradually accustom them to it, or when they were puppies. While most dogs may put up with costumes or uniforms, the majority do not like them. Before you push your dog into a bunny suit, get to know him. Some dogs may not mind wearing simple clothing, such as shirts, but they detest having anything on their heads or feet. Start with simple, lightweight items and link them to treats or other rewards if your dog needs to be kept warm. Number 3. Phrases. Dogs may guess the meaning of a few important phrases, but they are unable to comprehend human language. They rely on our body language to interpret what we mean. Sadly, if we only pay attention to what our tongues are saying and ignore what our bodies are saying, we might easily send conflicting signals. Every introductory dog training lesson will show you that people frequently say one thing while acting another, and that dogs are often perplexed as they try to understand what is expected of them. Number 2. Lack of routine. It may not seem like it, but your dog needs rules. You have probably not taught your dog the rules if he is acting out. Giving your dog structure in his or her life involves training. Because your dog has an internal clock, a routine is crucial. Feeding your dog is best done at the same time every day. Create a regimen for exercising as well if you can. You will undoubtedly notice that your dog is happier after a few days of following set rules and routines. Number 1. Forced socialization. Dogs have friends and foes, just like other social creatures do. It is obvious who a dog loves to spend out with and who she would rather avoid around other dogs and humans. However, a lot of dog owners choose to disregard this or just do not pay any attention to the indications their dog is providing them. Despite the dog's obvious indicators that it would like to be left alone, enthusiastic owners frequently force their dog into social situations at dog parks or allow strangers to pet them.